Happy New Year. How we doing, Mr. Dom?
Happy end of the year.
Oh, got it.
I'm good, man.
Did we
How
say
are you?
happy end of the year on purpose? Is that a deliberate way of saying Happy New Year or a way of acknowledging it?
I don't know. It's not the new year. It's not the new year yet, right? That's tomorrow.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So
You're right.
that's the only reason I said it.
Not splitting hairs, just trying to
That's
understand,
the only
just
reason I
trying
said
to
it, bud.
connect. What's up, my friend? So good to see you.
Hey, you too, man. You too, for sure. How have you been?
I've been good. Working back from a lot going on. So last week, I feel like I only got like 50% done what I needed to in terms of like everything social media wise, everything business wise. But you know what? The world is pretty resilient, and I'll say kind of forgiving. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe it's just I don't have to be doing as much as I think I need to do if the world didn't fall apart and I didn't get everything done.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of tested that theory out too. I took a lot of time off last week and spent it with the family. And I came into work yesterday, and I was talking to my buddy who I share an office with, and he's like, "Oh, I'm surprised you came in today. I checked on your job the other day, and just to see if that it wasn't burnt down for you, and everything's good, man." And I'm like, "Yeah, if you would have texted me that shit, I wouldn't have came into work then." But no, I had stuff to do anyways.
Do
Good morning,
you
Jason.
do you have someone checking in
Morning,
on
guys.
good morning on your projects usually so that you don't have to be running back and forth so much?
No, I mean I could, but it's more of the reason I, make sure that I come out here every day or every couple of days is to like get in there and see things for myself. Like I've found that like if you just ask people to do it, they won't exactly know what they're looking for. Or what I would be looking for, and it'd be hard to describe. So it's something possible in the future, once I get there. But for now, no, it's also not necessary. Like it's not necessary to just go there and just like count heads. Because
I hear you.
like I have the company owners that I hire. I could just ask them and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, it's nice to have people kind of
weird
back.
taking a week off for winter break to spend with my kids.
What a great time of year, though. I think it's just so necessary to do it. Sometimes I feel like you and I have a little bit of a delay, which sometimes makes it kind of funny. But that's okay. It's okay. We're going to be okay. Hey, guys, it's New Year's Eve. What are the traditions? What are we doing? How are we ringing in the new year right now? What are we teaching our kids about it all? We got kids screaming right now. They don't want to go to the gym with but New Year's Eve traditions, guys, what are you doing? Are we staying up? Are we going to bed early? Are we doing something pork? Are we doing grains? Are we doing lentils? Are we doing greens? What's happening?
What are you doing, Ryan? What's your plan? Question by asking this question back to you.
Oh, well, that's annoying. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to answer it because I'm going to say this is that usually I make a dish with lentils, pork, and greens every year. I didn't even plan it this year. It wasn't even something I was thinking about. But I am going to make something with grains. So I'm going to make some kind of like bread today. So that's going to work just fine for me. Now, the reason I do that, do you guys know why?
I'm assuming that lentils are a symbol of rebirth. And pork
lentils are a symbol of money and wealth. Same thing with the greens, though. So the lentils represents coins. The greens represent money. The pork in the dish represent a pig, because it is a pig, you know what I mean? But the reason why a pig is there is because a pig can't walk backwards. And so everything in 2025, the next year, is about moving forward. And so if a pig can't go backwards, you can only go forward. So I usually kind of make something like that. And I made like a taco version one year. And we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull it out last second here. But this is the first year that I have like no interest in like staying up like beyond like 8 p.m. Now I will. If the kids are like really excited, I'll stay up. And I think that we might get together with like one of the families in the buildings here. Maybe not though. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's like the one time. I also took a double dose of one of these gummies that I've been trying to use to get myself to sleep. Completely just lost track of how much I was actually having. I was biting them in half. For some reason, I thought I was biting them in quarters in like the last second last night. So I took 2 pieces. I was high as hell, and it was really upsetting last night. So I need to make sure it doesn't happen tonight. So those are all my New Year's Eve that are going on.
Nice.
Maybe don't bite them, just cut them all in half when you get them.
Yeah, it's such an extra step though. You got to wash something, maybe. Got to go to the kitchen with it. You got to make sure to put it back so the kids don't get to it. All these things. You know what I mean?
You need one of those
little learning.
Old man vitamin trays, like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to make sure you don't double dose.
Have you guys see these sales, these ads for the? Is it Ikigai? No, Ikigai is something else, I think. These like specific, maybe I'm just being targeted by this. I don't even know why. But there's these like cases, they're just pill cases, but they're made like really like out of metal and they slide. But like I'm getting hit with these advertisements all the time and I really don't understand why. So
you're in big pharma system now.
Must be what it is. Who knows? What are you guys doing? What's going on Christmas Eve? What's going on New Year's Eve? What are you guys doing? What's happening in LA? What's happening in Colorado? What are we doing, guys? We got East Coast, we got Mountain, and we have our West Coast. What are we doing?
Thank you for acknowledging Mountain Time finally.
Hopefully we get rid of it and come January 20th.
So I started today. I woke up earlier than normal. I also went to bed earlier than normal. So I'm feeling great. I acknowledged Blaze's early morning gym habit, and I made it a point to honor that. And I can say that I finally just got back to the gym on break. I am acknowledging that I am terrible at keeping my habits and regimen during a break, an extended break, and working on that. I did write a list. I don't normally write lists for 2025, but here's the difference. Normally, when we think about lists, it's things to check off, right? It's like, we're going to do this. We're going to travel here. We're going to save more. Those things. My list is not a checklist to cross items off because I hated December because it was about finality and death and disease. So I currently have 25 items of habits to continue or start or focus on instead that I will just add to every year and keep going. That's how I woke. I woke up on fire this morning. And I'm grateful for that. They go from number 25, as small as stop bringing my phone to the bathroom, because I'm just how many hours of my 2024 did I sit on the toilet on my phone, all the way to, this is actually 24, let enjoyment, motivation, pleasure, and happiness pass through me just as I do for pain, sadness, uncertainty, and fear. They're all going to pass. So acknowledge them when they hit.
I like the bathroom one. That one hit me hard. I think it's a tough one. I don't know if I can do it.
You know what hits you hard? When you're sitting on there for 35 minutes, then you try to get up and you're like, is this what happens if I'm learning how to walk again after traumatic injury? You can't feel your calves. I almost pulled my ACL because I stood up and my knee went backwards because I couldn't operate my legs. So I'm going to stop doing that because that's the stupidest injury ever, is tearing an ACL getting up from the toilet.
That's intense, man. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
I'm grateful for it. Do not be sad.
Well, I've always learned that sitting on the toilet for too long increases your risk of hemorrhoids. And so that's always been the thing that I'm like, get off. Because if you ever had a hemorrhoid, you don't want another hemorrhoid. That's always my
I
thing.
do have a bidet, which I'm assuming is a lot better and more healthy for hemorrhoids.
Totally. We have a tushy here. We have a tushy. If you want to do anything for yourself in the new year, you buy yourself a tushy, because I don't know why you all are walking around with dry poop in your butt. You got to clean that stuff out, people. I don't know what it is about Americans thinking that it's weird to wash your butt. Wash your butt, be clean. My gosh, I just don't get it. I don't get how people are like,
but European.
Don't defend a thing right now.
I'm not
You just
defending.
agree to this and we move forward.
European bidet habits are just as disgusting. They don't use toilet paper. They have a basket of little towelettes that they use and then toss in the basket.
Not an issue. You know what?
It's
if
gross.
It's already a clean butt because of the water, we're good to go.
No, there's always going to be some stuff, but that's a lot healthier than wiping until you got the Japanese flag.
Jesus.
That was a good one. I'm not laughing out loud, but it's very funny. That was a very good joke. Dom, how clean is your butt? Let us know on a scale of 1 to 10.
Anyways, you're originally talking about what we're doing tonight. So this is one of those days where it's really, really good. I mean, it's always good to be a West Coaster, but it's really good to be a West Coaster because we just have to stay up till 9 when you guys party, and then we're good, you know? Could still get to bed at a normal time over here. So yeah, we have friends coming over.
Is there no reason to stay up late?
Oh, what's the point? Like literally, I think over here, people even light fireworks off and have their parties end at 9. I mean, it still goes like it's just like 4th of July. The fireworks go until what feels like 3 or 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have some friends coming over. We're just gonna hang out, keep it kind of low key casual at the house. I think we're just doing like appetizers and drinks, and then plan is just to go to about 9 or 10 o'clock.
I'm about it, man. I like that. And then, are there any traditions you guys usually do? Is this it? This is the tradition. This is what you guys are normally doing.
Yeah. No New Year traditions. Just gonna spend the next day tomorrow, cleaning out the garage.
Well, I love it, and we got to get on this. I want to give you a timeline. So, if you don't know, Dom wants to have a home gym. Let's have a home gym in his garage. Now, recently he's taken a week off of work, which also means that he may have not been as active in cleaning out his garage for his home gym. Now, you stop me when you want to, if you want to. Now, we need to set a timeline for Dom. We can't have him carrying into the new year a non-home gym. So I think, what is a respectful time frame for you to have a clean garage, enough space to start to plan out your garage? I'm going to say at least a week and a half. Now, you've had some done, but how much longer do you think you need?
Ooh, it's a tricky one. I was thinking by the end of the month.
End of the month. Now,
because we only really work on it. We only really work on it on the weekends.
Got it.
January, yeah.
Okay, got it.
And we got a pretty. I think our weekends are light this month. February's busy, so I'd like to get it done by the end of the month, because if we go into February, it'll easily jump into March.
Can you give us an ongoing update? How about can we set a date for your home gym? Can we set a date for the 18th before my birthday?
I should just pre-order the equipment to come on like the the 25th or 26th so that it has to be
Do
done
it.
by then.
Do it. It's like the same thing as like if you need to keep your house clean, just plan a party, right? People are
Yeah.
gonna come over. You want to keep it clean, so it ends up working that way. I think it's going to be a good idea. So by the 18th, before my birthday, you're going to have a home gym. We're going to help you do it, and I think it's going to be a really good thing. We also have MP over here. He's slowly building out his home gym, and if you don't know, MP's brother is also has a home gym. He has a great setup down there. I've seen it once or twice, which has been pretty good.
Ryan,
all right.
Ryan, what's the one piece of equipment? Dom, I'm assuming that you're, buying all of the staples of a home gym. What's one piece of equipment that you think Dom should get that maybe isn't always in a home gym? Ooh, assault bike. Ouch.
Salt bike could be it, maybe.
Well,
I'm gonna say this. Is that I know I could get a good workout planned, set up, done, and stay consistent with dumbbells only. But I will tell you the one thing that I think, besides a squat rack, but I will say this: a dip bar has been probably one of the best things for me to feel like I can do a few different things to test my strength, all those kind of things. I've always loved. Now you got the squat bar, you got your barbell, whatever you want to kind of call, but a dip bar has always been great.
I'm gonna go kettlebells instead of dumbbells. At least
okay.
Dom,
what do you want in your home gym?
So our plan right now is just the treadmill. That's my wife's biggest thing, and it's like something that she's very concerned and passionate about. So she's going to do that one. For me, it's dude, my AirPods keep clicking off. Hold on, it's very frustrating. For me, it's going to be just a weight set with a bench, like an adjustable bench, and then a punching bag. I really want a heavy bag.
One thing I never got into. Give me sell me on a punching bag.
Rage, power.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an aggression thing, like to get some anger out, and then I always feel like I can go at it for a long enough time that I break a sweat. If I just keep pushing myself to go, and not stop.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my movement up and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So for that.
Nice. Okay. I love it. All right, guys, 10 minutes left right now. I want to do a little pivot over here. It's the last. I mean, we're going to wake up tomorrow. Everything's going to be pretty much the same.
Yep.
But I'm not huge on setting these like grandiose type of like New Year's resolutions, but I also love Jason set some goals for himself, and I think that's excellent. Coming into some of the reading over here, which I think was definitely really great. One question I want to just relate to all this, which is, I always want to be positive. What are we going to do? Be inclusive. It's how I always work. But I do want to be here. And I want to make sure, because a lot of this about kind of guys getting together, talking about this stuff, I think accountability is a huge thing. So I have this question. Couch, I'd love this. People on X, I'd love this too. The one or two people watching on Facebook, I want you to answer this. Anyone that's going to be on YouTube, please let me know what you're thinking. My question to you is, what's one thing you do want to carry forward into the new year as a parent? Because I want to make sure that we're giving you credit where credit is due. What have you been doing? What have you loved? What have you seen work? What have you seen help connect with mindset and health, whatever else? What are you doing that you're bringing into the new year with you?
I would say daily dads. This has been by far one of the best habits that I've done in the past few years, for sure, with you guys and having a group to do it with. It's really easy as an adult to shut in and do your own thing. And I've been there before, and I keep going back there. And this is, I'd say this is the one thing that really helps me acknowledge what I really have. This also helps me acknowledge the things that maybe I don't have, or maybe some of my downfalls. So I'm carrying you guys with me into 2025.
So, man, very well said. I'm so glad it's been so helpful that way. And I also agree. I think that it keeps me mindful. I'm so out of sight, out of mind. Dom, you do so many amazing things over there. What is it you're carrying with you from 2024 into 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with Jason on the daily dads, and then furthering into like stretching it into the actual, I don't mean to say actual, but like other people in my life, like that are my local people. Let's call it that. And then the other thing is focusing on, just like goal setting and planning for the future. I've been trying to kind of figure out how to keep a little bit more of an eye on the future, and like what I want to do, what I want to, change coming up and moving forward and stuff like that. Part of that is the gym is getting more of a health habit in there. It's been something that's been a struggle for me, and I've tried to do a bunch of different things. And so I'm thinking, the home gym with the whole family excited about it. We can do, planned workouts together or what have you, or, cycles or something like that. So it's kind of where I'm going with that, is like trying to get the family more involved in it. So if it becomes a family thing, it becomes an easier thing for me and Amy to do if everyone's involved.
Yeah, for sure. It keeps everyone there. You got me thinking for a second here about, I know my daughter wants to have a dog. I don't want to have a dog right now. I'm still emotionally scarred from our last dog dying. But I just don't want more responsibility right now. But the one thing in particular is that we've been taking, you may have saw the dog walking around here right to the wall the other day. I think it has seizures. It's crazy. But we have been trying to show Sloan some responsibility with it. And so when Sloan gets up, she gets up before Lauren. Lauren usually walks the dog in the morning because she has talked with the owner as we take care of these dogs. And I've been telling Sloan, if you want a dog, you got to go wake up mom. Be like, Mom, we got to walk the dog and get excited. And maybe mom will end up thinking about saying yes to a dog. And so it's this idea of kind of like getting up, getting the day started, having some responsibility. I feel like having a home gym with the family is kind of the same thing. Like we as a family, we get up, we go out in the garage, whether it's just going to stretch, what's going to be stretch, whether it's hitting the bag, whether it's getting on the treadmill, all those kind of things. It's going to be good to, I think, set as a precedent in the family. I could see you guys doing that.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Dom's still going to send me pictures of him in his hot tub throughout the year. Make me jealous, though. I know that.
That was the other thing I was leaning towards.
On that text thread of Dom in the hot tub.
I just
feel like we're just sitting here in the cold sometimes. Dom's like, "Well, I'm good. I don't got any issues. I'm feeling good." Like,
if nothing, to just live vicariously through that.
Yeah, I think me and my son did it every day last week. And then he got sick on Saturday, and we thought it was because he was drinking the hot tub water. So then we didn't let him go in Sunday. So then mom promised she would take him Monday, which was yesterday. And he woke up. I stayed home. He woke up at 6:30 a.m. saying, "Mom, can we go in the hot tub now? When can we go in the hot tub?" And she had to listen to that all the way until about noon when she finally brought him in the hot tub. So shout out to her for resisting, but yeah, he loves that thing. And I do too.
I gotta be honest. Hot tubs, I sit in it and I'm like, are we all enjoying this? Do we all like this? I think, okay, I think I like it. I'll talk myself into it. I don't feel like I ever really 100% enjoy a hot tub, but that's a me thing. That's a me thing. I'm the issue. It's not
I
hot
think it's
tub.
more fun by yourself.
No, here's what you enjoy, Ryan, because I'm the same way. I enjoy other people's hot tubs. I do not want to own a hot tub. I don't want to own a boat, but I love being on boats. I don't want to own and take care of a pool but I will go to somebody else's pool party.
Yeah, it's not that fun, but it is good to be able to just turn it on and go out there. Like the last one I on Sunday was it was around bedtime, so I just turned it on and grabbed a drink and a snack and just went out there and hung out like in the hot tub.
It
So
sounds good.
I think to answer your question, Ryan, it's better. I feel it's better alone.
Yeah, I think this is my thing. And it's the same thing why I no longer will ever go in a lazy river. Is sometimes I feel like for now, just boiling our body parts and cleaning ourselves in the hot tub when we're with other people. And so I can't help but think that like it's just like grundle soup, and I'm having a hard time thinking about who I'm sitting next to. Like even if it's you guys, I love you, but like parts of you are boiling around me, and then it turns into vapor, and then I'm huffing it, and then it's just a strange feeling. I can't do it anymore. And especially if, I may think about it if we can all make bidets a little bit more culturally acceptable here in the US. But as of right now, I think a lot of people are just using that hot tub as a way to clean themselves. And it's really bothering me.
And like most of the people in the hot tub, don't lie, you're probably washing your butthole with one of the jets.
All right. Well,
it's
I'm
like an
pretty
outdoor
sure.
bidet.
Oh my goodness. Many people when they talk project.
Don't lie, Ryan. I know you do it.
I've never done that.
I've
done that. But anyway, we'll pivot from there. But here, look, it's 2 minutes to the top of the hour. I really want to bring some fresh stuff into the Daily Dads too, as we kind of have some of these discussions. And so that's one of my big goals here in the morning to kind of get that started. So we'll definitely keep looking into that as well. But just want to say I love you guys. And thank you so much,
Ryan.
For
can I take a second and acknowledge something? A little bit pivot to something serious. Something on Twitter. I applied. I sent you a request to be on the Daily Dad's Couch thing, and you can get anonymous. Somebody wrote about the divide between husband and wife as we navigate parenthood. That is something that's probably one of the biggest things that me and Kristen have navigated this year, is reconnecting that. Don't have to talk about it now, but would love to discuss in the future if we have time. I think it'd be helpful for a lot of people, for sure.
Yeah, I think it would be good. I think it would be a great thing for us to get some of that relationship stuff going, because it's going to affect parenting. It has to, right? And so I think it'll be good. I know Don's always had really great advice. I'm sorry, don't cut you off. What's up?
No, I was just agreeing, saying it definitely does affect parenting.
Yeah, totally. So we'll get there. I will accept. I realized I went on to the community page the other day, and I realized there were like 7 people that needed to be let in. I totally forgot that I said it as that. So I will have to do that. But if anyone wants to join us, we are our buddy Robbie over here down in Texas. The walker of all of us is he prompted us to start another walking challenge. And I think it's going to be great. That walking challenge, I must say, was a good grounding experience for a lot of people. It was definitely grounding for me. And I think that it would be great to kind of bring it into the new year as well. Nothing overwhelming, just enough. So we'll do it. So join us in our community, Daily Dad's Couch. Please request, go to My Daily Dads on X. You can request to be part of the community. We'll have some special stuff in there as well for you guys. So come on in. We'll be in. All right, guys. Happy New Year. We love you.
Happy New Year, guys.
See you guys.
Okay. Bye.
Yes.